We woke up about 6:30 this morning with the morning light, and we were just stirring like to get our stuff together and pack up, and this roll of thunder hit camp, and then it was followed a few minutes by a second one, and for the next 45 minutes it just poured rain. So we were in our tents and we just stayed in our sleeping bags and hunkered down, battened down the tent doors, and just laid there in this driving rain. It had not rained all night. So we were glad we didn't get caught on the trail. We camped only 2.5 miles north of Standing Bear Hostel here, so we could walk in this morning and get set for the Smokies. We had, when we left North Star, planned on meeting her in Newfound Gap, maybe getting fish back on the trail with us, and getting a 2-day resupply to Fontana. But then realized, hang on a second, if the trail crew here will just resupply to Fontana now, then it would save North Star and NinjaSquirrel a drive to the Smokies, which it's getting closer to home, but Newfound Gap is probably still 3 hours away. So we're coming down here now. I just caught sight of the road. We're coming down here now into Standing Bear Hostel. We're going to pick up a couple days of food, and then we're going to cross under I-40 and head up Mount Camerer. Maybe hit the side trail to the tower. I don't know. It's 0.6 of a mile, but everybody says how awesome it is. So we thought we might hit it while we can. And then we're going to finish the day at Cosby Knob tonight. So we enter the Smokies here pretty soon, and we'll be there. Let's see, today is Wednesday. We think we'll finish the Smokies Monday night. So we're glad to be dry. We're glad to be walking into a hostel here, maybe get a cold drink.
We've pulled into Standing Bear Hostel. We've been sitting here while it's raining and waiting for the rain to stop. And when we finally got service to check the radar, it's not going to stop. So we're just going to start hiking. Cosby Knob is like 9 miles from here. We got a resupply here at Standing Bear to get us to Fontana Dam. And
Full packs.
Pretty full packs. We got a big uphill to do.
We're headed out from Standing Bear Farm. We spent 1 hour and 45 minutes there, kind of waiting on the rain to pass. We're not really going to get by it. It's a big blob of color on the radar. But we did get a little bit of a break. We all picked up an umbrella. Here, I'm going to show you mine. Wall Drugs, South Dakota, USA. So we're going to carry these through the Smokies. We've all been a little jealous of Baxters. And so Jay-Z picked one up, and so did I. Baxter's still carrying his. So we're going to Cosby Knob tonight. It's a 6-mile uphill pull to Mount Camerer, and then about 3 miles past that. Feeling good. We got lunch, we got a little resupply, we got some sweets. We're ready to tackle it. All right, here we are crossing under Interstate 40. This is a lot of traffic after being in the woods for 3 weeks. Gee whiz. We go downhill a little further across the Pigeon River and then into the Smokies.
Which one do you drive?
Here we are at the northern end of the Smoky Mountains National Park. AT Thru hikers deposit permits here. Texas Pete's putting ours in. Jay-Z's on deck. We're going to be official here. We are climbing to the Mount Camerer Trail and beyond today. Then I think on the south end, we've put the permit we're carrying in the other box.
How about you put mine
All right.
Thanks.
We're official. Now, if they can't pair our permits, they come looking for us. We're still climbing up to Cosby Knob, This is not really a steep climb, but it is pretty humid out here, and it is definitely uphill. And so we've made it past Davenport Gap Shelter. We took a little break there, and I think our next little break stop is going to be the Chestnut Branch side trail. And then from there, it really is like a 3-mile crank over Mount Camerer. So we're hoping the sun comes out here and maybe burns a little of this humidity off without raising the temperature too much. We're sweating it out. We're way up here on the side of Mount Camerer on the trail. And the trail is sometimes like a road or sometimes like a old, maybe narrow gauge rail track or a horse path. But way up here on the side of the mountain, we found this couple of these stone walls. They're like a series of walls keeping the trail from falling off underneath these rock cliffs. So this looks like CCC work, but it's pretty neat. This one's gonna go for a little while. This is the longest of the ones we've seen. This trail continues on about 4 feet wide, nice and level, a little rocky at times. The water bars could use a little work, but it has been a pretty pleasant climb uphill. I've been up worse. We got a view?
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming up.
Yeah, I'll get down.
Oh, yeah. We're up here. Okay, it's these stairs. They're killing me. Hundreds of them. And I wonder if it wouldn't almost be easier to just make a trail. We've been climbing stairs for 30 minutes like this. It's a lot of work to put them in and to climb them. All right, we did it. We're at the top of this crest. There's Mount Camerer side trail, 0.6 of a mile out. We had talked a little earlier today about doing that little view. It's supposed to be beautiful, but you can probably see through the trees. The clouds have moved in. We've got a little rain in the treetops. We got about 3 miles to go before Cosby Knob Shelter, and we'd like to get there dry. So we're going to skip Mount Camerer today and head on to the shelter. Here comes the rain. Okay, here we are now on the ridge. Jay-Z and I are noticing this road. I mean, again, I don't know what it is, if it's a road or a light rail track or horses, but it's 6 feet wide, and it has been, a lot of work has been put into this to hew it out of the side of this ridge. We've seen blasted rock and rock walls, and so it keeps a nice tread and a nice even grade all the way to Newfound Gap, at least, if I remember from the fall. We're enjoying walking on after that long pull up to Mount Camerer.
We just got to the side trail at Cosby Knob. We are tired and it is humid, and we will be glad to go to sleep tonight. But how far is it down the trail?
I think it's just right here. So we did like 13 and a half today. We'll have to look. And I'm curious about the elevation.
It was a big climb. We went out of Pigeon River and then out of Davenport.
Yeah, man.
And way up to, I don't even know.
All right, so it's 5:53. Let's start some dinner.